Bear with me half a second, guys, while I get my housekeeping taken care of. And let's pick some music. Let me pick music. Am I going to have to uninstall and install you again? I'll just pop you out and see if it'll work that way. Bear with me, guys. Apparently, I have to uninstall and install Streamlabs music again. Back to the Stream Store. Get it again. Install. Open. What music to play? I'm gonna play some rock. Don't know why, I'm just gonna. And let me get myself situated in game here. Yeah. Make sure everything's set. Okay. And resume. Gonna be doing ARK tonight, guys. It's not much going on in Redline. I'm just not feeling kind of a little burned out, a little exhausted. Not exhausted, but just a little tired. So I want something I can kind of, not deadhead on, but not bury my brain completely to focus. And doing Redline, you need to be able to focus, and I know I'm gonna freaking brain's gonna wander a few times. But we've been adding to the barn recently, the other weekend after my stream. Now hopefully my stream holds. I've done a complete reboot of the computer. I've done a bunch of stuff to make sure I don't drop out, hopefully. We need to get some meat and stuff for the animals. Yeah, we got the scorpion. Got all our dodos and the simicrops in there. Or not the simic. No, oh, we got another. Open. We got an egg. We got an egg. We got poop, but do we have an egg? Thought we had an egg, guys. Yeah, and as much as I'll do a deadhead stream on Redline, I'm just not feeling. If I want to be active, and it's hard to be active when there's nobody else, because all I'd be doing is driving. Wait, Carmen. Now tonight I'm gonna be collecting. I'm gonna be trying to collect a bunch of stuff because I got to put in these walls. We've got two new. We got to name these guys. I got two kangaroos. Got them a little while ago. Just got them out of storage. Going up the stairway. We had I was doing construction up here, and I brought them up here and dropped them. We had a bit of an incident with a alpha Tyrannosaurus. He made it all the way down into here. And I had a couple of dinos up here, and I was measuring space, and I lost like 2 or 3 dinos. And I saw Daryl. Daryl put the wrong book up. I don't care. It's hey, any if you find any of my books, I don't care. Any of my books are worth reading. I'll do at least. Oh, I've got to check this. Okay, come up here. Go over here. Go over here. See if there's any. Okay, yeah, we gotta get you. Gotta get more beef. Need meat for them. I've not put in the cupboard for the food locker for them yet. But, and the dodos. How are the dodos doing? Dodos were all okay. Go check on the baby otter, on the otters. I'm gonna try to get... Every time I go to get the... breed my otters, I get the timing wrong. And they end up dying on me. I feel so bad. We've only had one otter survive, and that's Cassandra here. Not otter, beaver. We have Cassandra. And do you guys remember? You guys remember the these didn't grow? Can I plant? I thought I could have sworn I planted. I did plant these. Damn it! Remember the thing? I got this one guy, Cringer. Yeah, I've let him loose now. But, yeah, Blondie and Chuck's daughter, Cassandra's here. But every time I try to do the otters, I get my timing wrong. And I never stay in-game long enough. And then it's like, oh, you know, I'll wake up in the morning early and go on, and I always forget. But let's pick you up, put you back by the girls. Okay. Behavior, enable mating. You two get busy. And then you get busy. I gotta get you some... Okay, so they're mating, that's fine. And they're mating, that's fine. You know... Terry's getting a workout here. Gotta go make sure. I gotta give, make sure the, yeah, let me take that. Check their level. And give you more of that. Okay, smoke. Movement speed this time. And we got slide. Okay. And Bluebell. I don't really want to jump up here, but we're gonna. Owie. My good thing is I can do this now. I have healing potions. I took the effort to make some healing potions. All right. So we got to go in the water over here and get some fish. Hopefully, hopefully Cringer left me some fish to catch. Okay, wait. Yeah, inventory. No, that's not inventory. That's inventory. Yeah. Take off the thing. Yeah. Got our diving gear on. Get our gun out, or not gun, our thing out. Get some fish. Because I don't have any fish. I keep doing that. 19, but no, I need more than that. Because I gotta fill the raptor. I gotta feed the raptors. Eventually. Now, off screen, I spawned in these fish. Basically, I'm, what do you call, stalking. Like, you know how, like, what do you call them, wildlife will, the wildlife people will, come here, Cringer. Cringer. Okay, we get that. You got food, alright. Cringer he'll get his own food after a certain point. Okay, I'll put my clothes back on. Alright. Go, we'll put the food in the thingy. Make sure they got some dinner. But here's what I'm talking about. Okay, see how it takes 4 hours for them gestate? That means at 3 a.m. my time is when they'll have their babies. And I gotta be here for that at least. Holy crap. There is another person in my stream. I'm surprised. Could be a number of people. I actually told, I was out today and had a kid, he complimented my t-shirt. I asked him if he knew where the t-shirt was from. And he said he knew and everything. Yeah, and I told him it's like what it was, and he's like, "Oh, cool, yeah." And we got to talking. I said, and he was saying, I forget what we were talking. We got on the subject of YouTube and everything. And I said, hey, I said, with gaming, do you watch gamers at all? And he's like, not really, but yeah, I do watch YouTube gaming. I'm like, oh, I'm on. Do you know Redline? He wasn't familiar with Redline. And but we got on the topic of streaming. He's, I thought about doing YouTube streaming. My boyfriend tries to get me to YouTube. So I'm like, dude, I'll tell you, not for nothing. I am gonna be 48 years old in 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 weeks, not 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna be 48, middle of June. I am not the guy you'd expect to be doing YouTube, and I stream on YouTube now. As I gave him my, name and everything, so he may, I might see him, I might not, I don't know. I hope to see him if he's here. The gentleman from Starbucks who got me the order for the customer, which the customer thanked you very much for. They were very appreciative of their order. And I actually got a really nice tip, so, come here, you. I need you to feed. I need you. Come here. I need you to feed my animals. Between the dragons and the others, you guys, I need you to feed people. Let's go. And why aren't these growing? These were seeded. Why didn't they grow? If these didn't grow, I'm gonna be annoyed. I planted. Oh, God damn it. Okay, these grew. What's the problem with? Range high. Target only wild animals. Range high. Target only wild animals. Because we've been having a lot of Tyrannos and stuff come up over that hill there behind us. Yeah, that was real ladylike, wasn't it? Right in the middle of me commenting, you gotta rip one, huh, lady? Yeah. Okay. Half that. Jesus, like just. I also need to get out. Alright. Let's we're gonna get out Carmen, or not Carmen. We don't need Carmen. Gonna get out Cranberry and get, because I need to get seeds. No, I'll leave you there for right now. Come here. Okay, stay focused. Take the poop over to the thing. See if you've got the right seeds I need. I wanted to do long grass, because these guys don't eat regular veggies. Like they prefer like long grass and stuff. So I need to see if I have any. Well, I'll get that as well. Alright. It's eggs. Do I have... Okay, so we've got civil root. And I do have long grass. Cool. 1, 2. Alright. Now I come back over here. You know, I'm not seeing Chuck. And I ran right past. If I didn't have my head attached. I swear, if I didn't have my head attached. If you didn't have my frickin' head attached. Yay, we got corn and we got potatoes. Okay. Yeah, gotta go chuck this stuff down here. Fertilizer. Boom. Give me back my food. I knew I hadn't pulled you out yet. This show ancestry. Huh. And this is female. Courtney the Beaver. We're naming this one Courtney. Don't tell her. We have Courtney the Beaver. Yep. We did nothing evil. Nothing evil at all. I'm sure Courtney would love to be called. She'd be honored to have a cute beaver named after her. Ooh, I gotta fill up my wood. I gotta light. We get to light the bonfire, the fire pit, guys. We get to light the fire pit. Wait. Is it? What time is it? What time is it? Yeah, we get to light the fire pit. Sweet. Do I have any wood in the fire pit? That's the question. No, I need to go get wood. When did I close these doors? Okay, I need to get firewood. Does it have wood in it? Yeah, yes it does. And it's like 21. Hey, she don't know nothing unless you tell her something, so, you know. Loose lips. Loose lips, man, come on. But check that out. I love this. I don't care. This is one of the coolest things I've ever built. That just looks awesome. I mean, you know. Here, we'll move over to this bench. But, you know. That is... Look at it. That is gorgeous. That's just a gorgeous, gorgeous view. Then we just go here. We can also like, oh, we gotta get the. I need one more. Okay, so I now know I need a total of 30 piles of wood per every time I refill everything up here. Because I leave the fire. Try to leave the. I try to keep the fireplace going at all times. But, you know, it only holds 3. It can't really go forever. I wish... Damn it. I wish I could get the mod for the castle to work. I may change... If enough people join the server that are Steam only, I will switch it to a Steam only server and do mods, because there's some really cool mods that I can add in, and one of them would be the castle mod, which would let me I'd do a remodel of this. I'd do a whole remodel. I'd rebuild it from the bottom up. It would take a bit of work, but I think I could do it. Okay. Shut that in there. Where did I move the charcoal to? Cement, thatch, tools, grease, ammo. Where did I move charcoal to? this one? Nope, that's stone. Accessories. It's all wood. That's ammo. Wait, do I need ammo that I gotta get rid of? No. I do have two. I got 2 tools I need to get rid of, I think. I am missing a hatchet. I am missing a hatchet. Did I put it in the workbench? Nope, I might have actually thrown it out by accident. Huh. It's not like I don't have like 20 more, but... Ah, no, there's the hatchet. There we go. Any hoozle. Not you. Wait. No, that's right. It's only the red paint. So here. No. 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 These are all empty. Where the crap did I move my... This crystal. This leather. Tools. Fiber. Went. Alright, see you in a bit. Building stuff, okay. Plumbing. Fertilizer. Accessories. Empty, 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 empty. Wood. Yeah, it's full of wood. Cement. Batch. Tools. Tools. Gear skins. Ammo. Huh. Charcoal. Alright. Get up there properly. Thank you. Alrighty. Come over here. Okay. Wait. This. Make sure you guys are still fed down here. Okay, you're okay. Look at them, so cute. Yes, you are. My cute little baby. Where's Murder Chicken? How you doing, Murder Chicken? You need food. So we need to put some... Hello, Mrs. Cooper. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I do not mean to leave you without food. Let me go take care of that. She'll defend herself now. Eventually I get my ass down here and put the rest of the wall up so that I can let her wander. Yes, that is still one of my neatest inventions. Okay. Just meat. Gotta do some gardening. Gotta mow the lawn, you know. Gotta maintain the property. Make sure these weeds don't get too high. Holy crap, I got 6 people watching me play ARK. Who the heck's out there? Say hello. You're welcome to say hello. I don't, you know, discourage chatting. I'm happy to have you here. If you're new to my stream, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. On Thursday, I will be having a event in my Discord where I'll be reading from a new ebook I'm publishing that launches on the 1st of June. And you are all more than welcome to join. Oh, he lost 2. The minute I say something, 2 drop. That's a feels bad. All I said is you could chat. I'm sorry if I scared you off. Now we're back to 6. Right now I'm just doing some, you know, yard maintenance. But check out, you know, I love the fact you can see the lights from those 9 fire pits I put, those fireplaces I put in. Or, not fire pit, campfires I put into the floor. Because there's this weird, like, when I built the thing, when I built my base, the original, like, outline of the base, it didn't quite mesh from top to bottom. So when I redid my floors and my stairs, it did something weird where they were off center a little bit. So I ended up having this point where I had a I guess you could call it a storage locker unit area underneath, and I don't want to get rid of that. So instead of getting rid of it, I just, you know, backed out some of the flooring and you know, I don't know if it does it. I don't know if Streamlabs, my Discord pops up when I do that. I don't think I have it set up. I think it was one of the things I couldn't figure out how to do. Uh-oh, we got a raptor. I'm not worried. Cranberry's got this. Cranberry kicks ass. Cranberry, you're not even working up a sweat. Cranberry didn't even work up a sweat to do that. Yeah. You're the boss. Yeah, I don't think I ever set up the Discord with CloudBot. It wasn't one of the things I could figure out how to do. Oh. I can. Okay, cool. Wait, give me half a second. Add an account. Give me half a second. I can actually get it to work. Oh, dear Christ. No, I'm gonna do this later, guys. I actually to do it, I have to use an authentication code because it's got the two-factor authentication, which means I have to burn one of my authentication codes. I will set it up later because I can do it by a different means, but it would require me going to get my phone, and I don't keep my phone within easy reach because I just don't use it for anything other than doing other than calling people and doing Uber Eats and DoorDash on it. So the phone is not an easy reach at where I sit at the computer. I'll set it up later. I'll add that into the next stream, the Discord link. But I tend to post the crap out of my Discord. It's in my... Yeah, the Discord link is in my description. There is an event link in the description. Which I think I can get. Copy link address. That's not the link address. What the crap is that? Nope, I'm just gonna do it this way. Go to my thing. I don't want to start the event. I want the event scheduled. I'll share the event. So give me the dang link. Thank you, Discord. Come on. Get off of that. Get over there. Yeah, that might make it a little easier. But yeah, the two-factor authentication on Discord makes it a little difficult to just chuck the event in. It should. I've clicked on it from my description and it takes you to the event. See, the event's not listed. The event is not live yet. On Thursday, the link will work fine because that's the day the event of the event. So you have to wait till the date of the event for it to properly work. At the moment, it's just going to take you to a blank location because the event has not gone live yet. I can start the event, but it's not going to... Yeah. If you copy and paste it directly from my Discord, it should probably work. My Discord link does work. So if you just want to join my Discord and come join us, why does it keep doing that? I want it unlimited. No, why does it keep switching to 7 days? Freaking Discord. All I do is restart the computer. That is my Discord link. You're all welcome to come join. It's, you know, we aren't massively active on it. You know, there are some people who are active. It's a fun, you know, it's just, you know, like any other Discord. You know, we're there to hang out. We're there to chat. You know, rules are simple. Don't be a dick. I have very simple rules when it comes to anything like Discord, or even if you decide, I'm not joking. If you guys want, if you are a Steam or Epic player of ARK and you want to come play in my server, I am, you know, you let me know through my Discord. Do send me a DM. I will talk to you if I feel you've got the right You know, you're not going to be, you know, detrimental to the mood, meaning, you know, you're going to be cool about like how the game, you know, like how I have the game done and what I allow and what I don't allow. Then yeah, you're welcome to play. Yeah, fun and loving, except for the fact that I have an entire channel called shit posting. That's where you're allowed to pick on each other indiscriminately. Now that channel is an adult level channel, meaning if you are a minor and you're in there, we're gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you out of it. I will ban you from it. There is a location in my server for you to bust each other's chops and, you know, lay into each other if you want to, you know, if you decide you have a problem with somebody and you just want to be nasty to them, do it in the shitposting channel. Because then at least it's 18 or older and we're not upsetting somebody that might not like it. You know, there are certain exceptions. Do not get, I mean, you start threatening people, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kick you. I don't threatening people's lives, threatening people's way of life. No. You disparage their. You control people. It is. I mean, I have Johnny Mongo in there. You know, if you guys are familiar with any of the, there are a number of guys and ladies in my Discord who are smartasses. And all I ask is, if you're going to be a smartass, if you're going to be if you want to be, you know, the guy who calls out people and makes fun of them, and do it in the shit posting channel. It's an 18-year-old channel. You're an adult if you're 18 years old. You can handle yourself and take the if you can dish it out, but be prepared to take it. Because I will go in there and I will go after people. I don't care. It's my server. No, kick someone. I didn't say kill someone. I will kill the conversation is what I was going to say, and I'm like, nope, that just sounds wrong. But yeah, if you start something like, hey, go kill yourself, I'm going to kill the conversation. I'm going to delete your post, and I'm going to delete you from my server. Don't encourage, like, you don't encourage suicide. You don't encourage self-harm of any kind. It's, you know, oh, that's over there. So as I said, we've got some Tyrannos keeps coming down. Is that a Techno? If that's a Techno Tyranno, I want it. Is it a Techno? Wait. If that's a Techno, I want that thing. Okay, wait. First we eat. Make sure we got water. Should really be wearing my ghillie suit, but no, it's just a regular Tyranno. Okay. But yeah, there's a certain level, you know. You haven't done anything that proves that you aren't going to be trustful or distrustful. It's, you know, I go based off of how you act in my streams and interact with me. Like there's certain people I will never allow be mod, no matter how cool I think they are. Like Jonathan will never be a mod. Clutch, I will never let Clutch be a mod. Not because I don't trust him to do the mod work, but because I know for a fact he will abuse it. he's you know, he's a kid. You know, he's gonna get into some smart ass back and forth with somebody else, and there's gonna be a mod war where you're gonna have yeah, I know he's on the other side of the fence now. He's trying to get through. He wants my berries. You can't have my berries, mister. You cannot have my cranberry. Cranberry kick your ass, I think, anyway. Yeah, I'd never let Clutch be a mod. Not because I don't think he couldn't do the work, but, you know, yeah, he wanted to ban Verb for, saying he had method and saying, no, I ain't going to give you any. It's like, dude, come on. Clutch likes to play too much. I mean, honestly, I will F about as a mod. I will. I've done it in his stream. I used to, but, I've done it in his streams when he made me mod. When me and Mikey would go back and forth. When he gave me partial ownership of his server for Discord, I fucked about. But nothing, like, permanent. Nothing, like, I didn't do anything that would hurt his brand. And even Jonathan has permissions on my server. And I've offered him hey, dude, since I've got half on yours, you should have half on. He's like, no, don't do that. Don't give me that. I don't want the responsibility. And which I'm perfectly fine with. I hate that they don't give they used to type the name of the dinosaur they used to type your dino's name. It didn't say Triceratops is leveled. It would say, like, Cranberry has leveled up. But my server is kind of chill. I don't, I am never gonna get angry with anybody for, okay, if I ever get, and I don't think I ever will. I mean, I don't know. I can't predict the future. But I don't think I'll ever be on the level following that Ilanith or Elite or even Lauren or I'm not gonna break 100,000 followers. I'm not gonna break. I mean, I will be surprised, massively surprised, if I break 2,000 followers. I was ecstatic when I broke 100. I did it like within like I did it in one day. And it was purely, and I'll say this, it was all due to Elite. Elite and Tesco. Both rated me. My second day in Redline. And I was streaming. It was a Sunday. And I went back and I watched this. Go. He's got like 19 followers. I've been streaming for 2 weeks. I had 19 people following me. It was pathetic. And it was my second day in Redline. I was just getting to the point of buying a proper mask to wear to run around with Daryl while he stole cars, while he lied to Grandpa Rob and said I'm doing repo work. He's, you liar. I wonder if I can kill this dipshit bird before oh, nope, it ate it already. I need to get a new one of these because mine died. And that's a raptor. And that's a dead raptor. And that's going to be another dead raptor. Shit. No, 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 let me in. No, let me, fricker. Okay, you asked for it. That's my fault. Ah, crap. I would have been very unhappy if I died, but it would have been my fault. I think you have the ability to. I don't know if you can ban, but I know you can. You can at least. You can time out somebody. I don't think you can permaban anybody. I don't think the mods in. I think you can do basic, like time somebody out and shit. See, all these bags. All I really have to do is run around my perimeter and collect this crap. The problem is that you get to a certain point and it becomes dangerous. Like there's gators up there I don't want to deal with. If I'm going to go up there, I got to get a raptor out. I got to get one of my raptor mounts out. And I'm just not in the mood for that right now. Oh, I saw you, angry chicken. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you can hide them in chat. You can ban them. You can get rid of a message they sent. I gotta bring my Magmasaur out this way. Okay. And then all this is get rid of it. Move on. See, here's the thing. I've got myself and Courtney set as managers. I can hide them and I can like get rid of their comments and report them, which is a ban. The minute they're reported, you get kicked from a channel. Which I'm surprised. I mean, I remember doing Daryl's and every other day having to get rid of the sex bot stuff. But I've been lucky to not get the sex bot things. But I also use ad blocker. So I think because I use ad blocker, I don't get those sex bots. Yeah. But also, if you notice, my channel does not get the sex bots. Whereas, like, there was a time where Jonathan was getting the sex bots every other second. It was a problem for a while for his channel. He kept getting the sex bots, and I don't know if I told him to put the ad blocker on. Yeah, I have ad blocker plus, so it gets rid of the sex bots on the channel. So be lucky we don't have to deal with those. I say that, watch like the next 10 minutes, I get like 20 of them. Freaking YouTube. Freaking Google. No wonder. Open. You're male. Oh, you're male too. Never mind. Never mind. This is not Jurassic Park. I forgot I had the horse. I forgot the horse is up in here somewhere. No, we can't do that. That's a crime against nature. In this game, they don't let you do that. You can't gender bend. You can't gender bend. You cannot gender bend the dinos. I mean, I'm all for it. You know, you can love whoever you want to love, but you can't gender bend the. You cannot gender bend the dinos. They do not let you do that in this game. That's a no-no. That's disallowed. Don't have anything against it, but they don't let. It's like, kind of pointless. We're dealing with actual science and biology here, not wishful thinking of a teenager or a person who believes they've been born into the wrong body. Science states that you need both a male and a female. Biology states you need a biological male and a biological female to make babies. I'll say it again. You can love whoever you want to love. Don't care. But science is science, and human beings can do a lot of things that, you know, nature does not make happen. There are certain types of animals that can switch their genders. Too bad the game mechanics weren't programmed that way. Yeah, the game mechanics in this game do not let you do the whole, like, oh, there are no males, but nature finds a way. You know, yeah, no, there's no nature finds a way in this game. If you don't have male and females, they don't spontaneously switch genders. It don't happen. They're whatever gender they are. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for, you know, the LGBTQ people. But yeah, science wins out in this game. To an extent. Because there's some crap in this game that just didn't exist in science. So, you know, there's never such a thing as a magmasaur. Be cool if there was. And I know it's a video game, but, you know, they went with science in this, you know, in the video game, and science says you need both male and female to make a baby. You need spermatozoa and an egg. And those only came from, they come from specific sides of the species of the, the genders. Kind of sucks that you can't you know, if you don't have enough males or females, you can't change the genders. That would be convenient, but yep. I have no way to affect that. Even as admin of the server, I can't change that fact. Let's hatch a baby. Compy. That's the edibles. Okay, so it's a compy. What do we got? Shooting Microraptor. Let's hit Microraptor egg. Okay. Best temperature is between 75 and 82. All right. Okay, zoom. Have it set to 82. Decrease it by 1. Ooh, both those are in my perimeter. Oh, nope, one of them's outside. Come on, George. We're going on an adventure. I liked your rules from yesterday. The short rules you gave for yesterday's stream. You know, it's basically I have one major rule: don't be a dick. You know, that's my one main rule. Just don't be a dick. You can goof around, you can bust chops, but there's a level. Uh-oh. No! Get away! Oh, you dang bird. What color are you? Ooh, I like you. Oh shit, that's not Trank! That's not a Trank. Put the Trank in it. Oh, hell no. Get away from my bird. Uh-oh. Missed. Missed. Crap, lights went out. Time to get back to the magma sword. Mom, wait, no, you might not be able to because I don't think. Well, maybe you could. I don't know. I never turn off the chat. Like, I never turn off the ability to look at the old chat in the streams, but sometimes it's like YouTube's weird. Okay. Because YouTube will sometimes turn off your chat after you've gone live with the stream, and sometimes it won't, which I don't get, but it's freaking YouTube. Gotta do the long car. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that because some of my other streams I can go back and look at the chat, and some of them, yeah, you can't. I think it has to do with how they get ended. Like if I end the stream, I can go back and look at them. But if YouTube like just kills my stream, it doesn't. But hey, they kept trying to list my stuff as kid entertainment, and I used the word fuck like 18 times in a row. one night. Well, not in a row, but 18 times one night, and they wanted to list it as a kids program. I'm like, no, this is not for kids at all, ever. You know, I fucking swear way too much. You know, not my fault if parents aren't paying attention when their kids break the parental guidelines rules. Hey, there's Chuck. Good, we didn't lose Chuck. You're wondering what those weird blue kind of thingies? That's the black pearl oysters. Yeah, those work. I'm not really picky about, like, you know, I just, you know, there's a point where, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, if you're getting real, if you're starting to push the limit of how, like, Mikey can get bad, and you gotta pull him up, and, you know, I know Jonathan does not care about being a YouTuber, but I actually plan to use YouTube to grow my brand, for my writing, for games, for all kinds of stuff. I mean, hell, eventually I want to have Dark Thought Gaming be a actual game production company. Hell, I am not joking, guys. I would love to see my book sales fund the development of an MMORPG. That, yeah, I would stream. And I would ask people to join. You know, I actually have. All right, how cool? Okay, you know, because a bunch of you guys are Redline followers. If I started an MMORPG, got it off the ground, got it playing, got everything, would you watch once a week Opie, Elite, Frenchie, and maybe Trey if Trey play, or Bob or Lauren, one of the four, you know, like one of the four horsemen, during the week, once a week, do a stream where all they do is go around in a server and using, you know, a staff provided, they'd be storylined as their characters. Why can't I get out? Like I'm hitting the wrong button. That's why I'm freaking playing GTA 5, trying to get off the damn dinosaur. Every week, their characters would go around, and I'd give them free accounts of the game for this, if they'd be willing to do it, where they play my games in-game, storylined leg breakers. People like you're what do they call them? It's not a loan shark. You work for loan sharks. Because in my game there is actually going to be a bank system that will allow you to take out loans. But if you don't pay the loan back, a group of men will appear to collect their money for the bank, your payment. And I think it would be freaking hilarious to see Opie and the boys and Lauren, if she'll do it, just popping and using a teleport skill that will take them to anywhere in the server. Meaning into a dungeon. As long as the group is not actively fighting a dungeon boss, their players would be able to teleport directly to the player that owes money. And the whole point would be like, can you imagine Opie, Elite, and it would, Opie, Elite, Frenchie, or Havoc, and Lauren, or Bob, or even Trey, and all they do is they play leg breakers. My character actually is a character I would build for the game, and it's the character actually in my book. It would be my chronicler. Would be my he's technically a halfling or a hobbit, if it makes it easier to understand. I could not, because of legal, I could not call him a hobbit. I had to call him something else entirely different. Oh, interesting. I can repair shit in my box while at the same time building stuff. Interesting. I did not know you could do that. Interesting. But the idea would be like, it would be like the Three Stooges. Literally like the Three Stooges. Going to be, bill collectors. And I try to get them to play straight as possible. I'd want them to play as straight as possible, meaning be the bad guys that I know they can be. I'm going swimming. We're going to get that blue. But yeah, the whole point of their characters, their storyline characters would be, and I'd let them, hey, as long as they once a week and they streamed it, going around collecting from actual players. Like, hey, you owe so and so the loan shark or money lender. It wouldn't be loan shark, it'd be money lender. You owe so and so the money lender 200 gold. Pay up, or we're gonna break, or we start collecting body parts. It's either 100 gold or 100. Why can't I get up on here? I've gotten up on here before. I love it. They've got like the dragonflies coming to the. Oh hell! Get away from me! You better not be coming after me. Hey, Dalton. But yeah, I think it would be pretty hilarious to have Elite, Ralph and Frenchie trying to like legit play being like professional leg breakers. And I think they'd get a kick out of playing the game. I mean, of course, they're as like storyline characters, they wouldn't have to do much to. But I'd let them play. Like, hey, I'll give you a free account. I'll make sure you guys get free accounts. And I actually have a working idea where, if you are a streamer, you will be given consideration as long as like you stream. You play the game, I will give like bonuses to the players and all that kind of crap. Because hey, a lot of times like there's games that would have died a fiery death of digital mayhem if streamers did not play it. Okay. Ugh. I cannot get comfortable in this freaking chair tonight for some reason. Let's go check on the baby mamas. Let's just go check on the baby mamas. You got 2 hours and 39 minutes left. Yeah. You have 2 hours and 39 minutes. Okay. Alright, let's do some assembly of walls. Gotta get the walls built so I can finish this barn. I need one more level to this barn built. Then I gotta put in some lighting. Which means I gotta find a place to put the generator. And I gotta run power lines. Okay, oh crap, that was one thing I did need to make, was floors. Shit. Damn it. I think I have plenty of... Well, dude, if you need sleep, get sleep, man. If you're like badly exhausted, it's not good to... Actually, that's fine. I needed that, actually. Tori? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I gotta get more flooring made so I can extend this. Let's get in the rest of these. It's, you know, I go by, like, vibe, and there's some people I'd never trust with mod, you know, for a number of reasons. And I know people have given him mod, and I'm like, dude, I don't, why would you ever give that person mod? You know, like, there is no way in hell you can convince me that they will ever make a good mod. And they're like, oh, no, you just don't know, man. And I'm like, no, I know enough. And no way in hell would I ever give that person mod. And they did, and you know, it's more power to them. It's their decision. It's their, you know, it's their choice. But okay, I should really hit the light. There we go. There's a reason why I'm building this way. I'll show you guys in a second. That's not what I really wanted to do, but that'll work. Okay. In here are these guys, and they fly. So, to make sure they don't fly away, but be able to give them the ability to roam inside their cage, no, damn it, in their cage section, I gotta give them, like, nowhere to go, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm just trying to make sure all the gaps are filled so they can't fly out. Okay, so that's right up to the bottom of the stairs there. Okay, good. Now here's the tricky bit. Because, Dickie, no. There we go. See here? Yeah. See, I can actually get in and out of there. That's what I want. Alright. Okay, now I just need to put in this outside wall. And I can give these guys all the ability to fly about. Let me double check something here. Is that actually all the way to the roof? No. Pisser. See, they can get out the top here, and I don't want that. There we go. There we go. That's all the way to the roof. And just to make sure we can't get out here. Okay. Just worn out from doing, you know, working and then, you know, just general mental stress and honestly, anxiety, because I'm trying to make sure I want to invite as many people as I can to my thing on Thursday. At the same time, oh shit, I think I put that through the floor. At the same time, I don't want to, like, I want to make sure I'm being inclusive if I can. At the same time, not like what do you call it, spamming. Not, you know, because there are people I would love to see show up. There are YouTubers who have shit tons more. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. You didn't see me do this. Because this is just pissing me off now. There we go. That didn't happen. There's no that never occurred. Here, maybe wandering. Here, maybe wandering. Here, one. Here, maybe wandering. These guys can fly. I gotta make sure they can't fly out. Alright. Hey, Tawny. I leave you guys on? Yeah, no, no, you should still be able to mate. Yeah, and one thing I will be doing, just because I know that some people will have different time frames, I'm going to tape it. So I'm going to tape it so that I can put it as a viewable, like, you know, like a stream. I'm gonna put it as a video, like a video thing. Without there'll be a picture, there'll be audio, and that's it. And I'll tape me reading and me getting the thing started, with my explanation at the beginning of why I did it. Give a little background to the book and a fair warning about PC. The rules have always kind of been there, Dalton. I just don't like make it a big deal. And honestly, it's not that difficult for me to kick somebody from, there's no way for a mod. It's not like the old days with MSN chat and Yahoo chat. There was a lot of, like, you had to really trust somebody if you were doing MSN chat and Yahoo chat, if you allowed somebody to have the golden hammer. Because you were essentially handing over your chat room, your server, your chat server to somebody if you let them have the golden hammer in Yahoo or Redline. Not Redline. I was about to say Redline. In chat, like in Yahoo or MSN. It's kind of like with I equate it to Opie's. What Opie must feel when he has to decide whether or not, like, the how to put it, there's always been a rule. I mean, Adonis, come on, there was always been rules in my chat. It's usually don't be a dick. I don't have any hard and fast rules. It's usually, kind of be cool with one another. Don't be a dick. Don't push the limits. You push the limits enough, I'll kick your ass. I don't put up with bullshit. I made it very clear when I was a mod for Jonathan. I said, guys, he's nice. I'm not nice. I'm an asshole, and I'm fully aware of it, and I don't care. I am an asshole. I will kick you. I will ban you. I will make you wish you'd never heard of a chat room or a thing if you get on the wrong side of me. I don't care about like whether or not I hurt your feelings. If I tell you, hey, quit it, you're being a dick, that's your only warning. And there was, there are people you have to give some level of consideration to. People with like Chris's special needs. You got it. Yeah, if you got little kids, but I don't run a channel that a little kid should be in. There is absolutely no reason a little kid should be in my channel. I curse way too much. I talk about stuff that no little kid should hear talked about until they're at least 10, 12 years old. What was I going to get? Oh yeah, I was going to see about stone. I got stone, don't I? Yeah, I got some stone. Okay, I need floors. I need at least give me 10 floors. And then I'll do the rest as those. But my topics are not freaking like kid friendly. I'm actually gonna suggest. Actually, I forgot I was gonna suggest this. I'm going to start doing a thing where I'm gonna say, I'm gonna basically go, hey, uh, gonna stream, for the streams. I'm going to pick a topic that to discuss, in general, just random crap. I had all those. Okay, kill it. I had all those roofs just sitting there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, well. But, I was going to do a whole thing where, okay, this is the topic for the day. You know, and it's, yeah, and it will none of it's going to be, like, kid-friendly. I can't say that, because, I'm enough of a freaking man-child myself that I'll probably pick shit that's kid-oriented. Or at least would be considered kid-oriented. Okay, I need over here. First, let's put in the floor, and then we'll finish out this corner, so I can finish doing that, and I can put in the pen for... beef at me. Okay. I need you. Now the top floor is gonna have the larger pen. No, get off of that. Get off of that. Get off of that, because in this one, in these pens up top, we're going to have the riding animals. All right. The personal, like the smaller mounts. Like, okay, I've got them here. Where are you? Techno-dinos! Techno-raptor. Oh, we got one more. Oh, crud, we got a lot more. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, come up, lay down, Teddy. Okay, you need a saddle. I know I've got a saddle for you. Nope, that's not your saddle. Where's your saddle? There it is. See, it's gonna be the where I put all the raptors and stuff. Okay. Tech Raptor. Now I know I named these. Where are their names? I named these guys. In fact, this one was... This is Iron Raptor. Options. Wait. Options. Change name. This was Iron Raptor. Because he has the red and gold body things. And this one was... okay, wait, first thing first. 1, 2. Yeah, I saw she was commenting the other day, or you were saying the other day about it, and I saw she commented in Marley's that she's having a rough one. This one was, I think I named this one. Oh crap! What was the silver? There's Iron Raptor. That's Iron Raptor because he's the orange and red. This one was freaking. Now we need new names. Oh, what you call it? What you call it? What you call it? And why is my? Why is that paused? Um. mm, Red and silver. Red and silver was. What did I name the red and silver one? Um. Let's just call it Silverback. Okay. Rust, which is the other, which is, yeah. See, he's got a name. Yeesh. Now I know I get it, like Rust. And oh, there's the original Iron Raptor. That's the one. That's Iron Raptor. So this is actually Iron Raptor 2. Control. It's Iron Raptor 2. I think. Yeah, Rust and Iron Raptor 2's dad, mommy daddy. Which is why it looks so much like mommy. Or daddy. And we got Mark and Lemonade. What I want to see is if you can mate an iron, a tech raptor with a regular raptor, and what that what it makes. I would love it. It would be awesome if you could make a cyborg raptor. It would actually be really cool if you could make a cyborg raptor. I don't think you can. I think it makes whatever the mom is, I think. Come on, Mark. It's Mark! I like Mark. And lemonade. Wait, come on. Oh, lemonade's a techno? Oh, hey, close. I gotta put Mark in. I gotta find Mark's buddies, because I can swear. Oh, that might have been some of the ones I lost. We lost some of the dinos when we did transport because the cubes weren't fully. Yeah, I think lemonade is. Okay, I think lemonade is. Yeah, Silverback's mom or dad or mom. I think it's the mom. Mom. She's yeah. Lemonade is Silverback's mom. Uh-oh. Okay, gotta remember. It won't let you get off the damn things if you get close to the wall. Okay, so that's all the technos. I just need to make a thing for the 2 sets of wolves. No, I don't have any of my wolves out. Oops. Okay. Moonshine, yeah. Why wouldn't the South, especially New Orleans? Okay, little history for you guys. New Orleans during Prohibition was a big thing. Okay, let me explain. All right. So there was a guy whose entire job was to go around the country and determine how compliant a state was in maintaining prohibition law, right? And the way he did that was he'd go into a town and see how long it took before he was offered alcohol. New Orleans was under a minute. We were the fastest state in the country, the fastest town in the country to laugh at and ignore prohibition law. I mean, let me Google let me look it up. I'll get the actual prohibition New Orleans compliance officer. Yeah, we were the liquor capital of the United States. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, one of America's most famous agents, Izzy Einstein, a master of disguise, and followed by the press like a movie star. He came to New Orleans in 1923 as a nationwide investigation to learn where drinks were easiest to find. New Orleans won with a score of 35 seconds. Between the railroad station and his hotel, Izzy asked his taxi driver where drinks were sold. The driver offered to sell him a bottle from under the seat. 35 seconds. That's how long it took. That's literally the dude got in the cab and asked, hey, where can I get some alcohol? And the dude went, you want a bottle? Pulled it out from underneath his seat. That's how quick you can get alcohol down here. We are the only state in the United States with drive-through liquor shops. Where you can, not liquor shops, excuse me, daiquiri stores. Where you can go and buy a daiquiri, and Princess Diane can confirm this. You can buy a daiquiri, an alcoholic beverage, while driving. You pull in and order a daiquiri. This isn't like, you know, I mean, it is one of the few states that like thumb their noses, 100% thumb their noses and laughed when Prohibition went into effect. Yeah, New Orleans, like Atlantic City, major hub for alcohol, where, you know, it was laughed at kind of when Prohibition went into effect. Do we have moonshine? It's freaking New Orleans, man. Wait, what? You want moonshine? What flavor? we got all kinds. Yeah, this state is like one of the few that kind of like where prohibition like agents feared for their lives. I mean, not Chicago, not New York, not Atlantic City, not Philly, not Atlanta, Georgia. In New Orleans, the mob ruled. New Orleans was a mob city, has been. Every major port city in the United States is a mob city. People forget that. New Orleans has a very large Italian community, very large Jewish community, very large Irish community. Where did I just put that fucking thing? The mob in New Orleans has connections to New York, Chicago. We are a railroad hub for the United States. Most cars come in at the port of New Orleans that go to like the Midwest in Chicago and stuff. I used to where I used to live. I used to sometimes get stuck on one side of the railroad station, a railroad trestle, and because it was the only way to cross. The only other way to get across was you had to go around. To get to and from this one location, you could only go across this railroad, and once a week or twice a week they'd have a train come through, carrying cars, just nothing but imports. We are an import capital. Like, we are in one of the major ports of the United States for cars and stuff. Because they come in here and they go up the river to like St. Louis, Chicago and other cities. And there's no meat left in my frickin'. They ate all the fish. I gotta go get more fish. I also gotta get. Alright. They ate all the damn fish. Did they eat all the fish down here too? Yep, ate all the fish down here too. And all the meat down here. God dang it. I forgot they eat so much. But yeah, New Orleans. Yeah, you're talking about like, you know, the house that Bourbon built. Yeah, there's a huge mob presence in New Orleans. Yeah, you're talking about like a city that like, and it's a okay. I'll explain it to you this way. I used to be security. Did security for a golf course residence. Like one of those high end, like where like I've met like the last like a couple of the last few mayors and stuff because they lived at a location where I used to do security. I didn't know them. I didn't, you know, it's not like I knew them by name or anything like that, but I knew, you know, that, you know, they lived in the building, in the complex. And I need to get some fish. I'm gonna have to spawn. I'm gonna have to refill my fishing pond. I'm gonna have to refill the fishing pond later. Because I think I'm about to use up. Oh. Gotta take off the pants because he's a bikini. She don't want to ruin her pants. Come here, you. You're spear fishing. Oh, wait, back here. So difficult to do in the dark. I'm glad I decided not to chuck piranhas in here. I think if I did, my plants would like just straight up murder them. So. The stupid thing about the coleus, the coelacanths, is they like almost essentially come up and ask for it. I have to restock the pond, guys. Between me and Cringer, we're using up all my fish. But oh yeah, moonshine down here, yeah. I know how to make it. I'm fairly... baryonyx. Oh, I must be out of fish over here then. If the baryonyx ate... If Cringer ate, you know... No, he's got fish. Why is he... He's getting too far away. That, or it's a fish I pegged and then it didn't kill it. I didn't kill it, so it's just going after it. Oh well. Yeah, dude, they now sell moonshine in little mason jars you can buy in the store for like what do you call it, for like it's moonshine and with milk and strawberries, which it's like a moonshine milkshake. I'm not a massive fan of it. It's okay, but it's not something I'd want to drink a lot. Okay, so I want to put, so if I can make it, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it, where is it? There it is. No, we're going to put it here. Boom, boom. There, they're fed. Hey, Adonis, welcome back. But as I was saying, I used to do security, and I've been investigated by the FBI because my I have not my family, but I have connections through my godfather to the technically the New York mob, I think, but they're out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. But I think they're New York mob connected somehow. I don't know. I never really wanted to find out how specifically they were connected. I've had an offer to work for them, and I'm like, no. Not because I didn't think I could do the job or it bugged me what they did. I actually didn't want to work for my godfather because I didn't want my mother to be disappointed in me, because I think she'd be disappointed if she found out I was working for my godfather. She had no problem with me going out there, hanging out in the family in Allentown. No problem with me dating girls from there. It was the I think she'd be disappointed in me if I married somebody from my godfather's family, from the extended family of my godfather, or no, my godfather is in the mob. I am his godson. I am not blood related. I am not a part of any of the families. I am not affiliated with them. And why does this keep pausing? My godfather is in the mob. My dad met him in boot camp. They went to Nam together. Yeah, they were in Nam together. So so the mob, they're I was offered to be my godfather's bodyguard at one point. He said, "Yeah, you want to work?" I'm like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, I want to work." He says, "I got a job for you if you really, really want to come work. If you're gonna make some money." Adonis, if you're in the U.S., there's mob in your area. It may not be the Italian mob. It may not be the Irish mob. It may be the Jewish mob. It could be. There's a number of different mobs. There are a number of different organized crime families. It just depends on where you are in regards to territories. There's mob. There was Kentucky. Yeah, you've got mob. You don't see them. You aren't going to be. You're not going to know they're there because they don't broadcast. The mob's been in Kentucky since Prohibition. It's Irish. They're Irish, and it's probably going to be Irish and maybe Jewish, but they're backwoods, or what you would consider a backwoods mob, a backwoods organized crime families. So they're country. They're not like Tommy guns and 3-piece suits. they're freaking camo and shotguns. They're not. They don't advertise themselves as the mob, but they are an organized crime There are organized crime families in Kentucky. I know I have family in Kentucky, and a couple of them are like I got family on the wrong sides of both tracks. But the mob is a generic. There's quote unquote no such thing as the mob. The mob will tell you there's no such thing as the mob. But it's not that there's no mob or no such thing as the mob. It's that it's not this big ambiguous entity like the FBI like people think, or movies make you think. Those mob families are gone. Those kinds of mob families are gone. There's no like big like organization run by a single godfather. At least not to the extent that movies make us believe. There's like territories and shit. You want to see a good example of what a mob looks like? Watch Sylvester Stallone's TV series about a guy who got out of prison after 25 years after he kept his freaking mouth shut. What's Stallone? And it's about Sylvester Stallone just got done with Tulsa King. Watch a series called Tulsa King. Great series. It's about a mobster. He was a loan shark, a leg breaker, a bodyguard. He did whatever he was told to do by the mob boss, because he was a good soldier. In the terms of like the mob, he was a good soldier. He did what he was told, and he got out of prison and expected to be treated as with respect as a good soldier. And Adonis, you've got moonshine up there in Kentucky too. Kentucky, you got Kentucky bourbon. You got Kentucky bourbon. You've got the whiskey at it. There's your area in Kentucky is the reason why like Kentucky bourbon exists. Is it's a moonshine. It was moonshine. It wasn't like they didn't just out of nowhere decide to start making liquor. They were making liquor They were one of the few illegal liquor runners that started legit, went illegal, and then stayed and then went back to being legit. They did what a lot of moonshiners tried to do after Prohibition, but couldn't because of JFK's father, not his father, his grandfather, because of what JFK's grandfather did. JFK, I was told, I'm not kidding, I was told by my grandmother that I was not allowed to vote for a Kennedy because our family had an outstanding. Let's put it this way: my great grandfather believed JFK's grandfather owed him money, specifically money for moonshining permits. Equipment. It's under equipment. Yes, it is. So I gotta put this one. Put it in this one. JFK's grandfather, during Prohibition, convinced a lot of moonshiners and Lucky Luciano from the New York City mob to give them money. Lucky. All right, let's start over. Lucky Luciano ran the mob during Prohibition in New York City, towards the end of it. He was the boss of New York City. Capone was the boss of Chicago. Then there was a Jewish guy who ran Philly, and an Irish mob, not a boss, but he was considered a boss, who ran Nucky Thompson, who ran Atlantic City. Those are your big four. Then there was another Italian family that ran New Orleans, and there was a family that ran Atlanta, Georgia, where there was ports, they had people running shit. They aren't known because they were not as public with their feuds and with their shit. They stayed under the radar better than Luciano, because Luciano was a gambler. Luciano was a playboy. He liked being in the paper. And so did Capone. The guys that were really the true bosses, you'd never think, like, most people don't think there was mob in New Orleans because these guys were running the show and they kept their shit straight. They didn't let, dumbasses run around. So here comes what's his damn name? Here comes JFK's grandfather, and he convinces the mob bosses of New Orleans, or not, of the major cities, all the major cities. Oh, wait, by the way, L.A. controlled by Lucky Luciano through a partner of his. He's the reason why we have Vegas. Lucky Luciano is the reason we have Vegas, because he's a gambler, and he sent a guy out, and that guy convinced created Vegas because of a lot of reasons. But the reason that Vegas exists is because of the New York mob. Out of L.A. They had branched into L.A. And anyway, I'm getting off track again. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so Lucky Luciano, Capone, and a few others were convinced by businessmen headed by JFK's grandfather. This is why everybody says JFK's money and prestige came from illegal acts. His standing came from illegal money. Lucky Luciano was convinced by JFK's grandfather to fund him, to give his grandfather money to help repeal the Prohibition Act, to make liquor legal, all so that Lucky Luciano and the moonshiners could go legit and become, because that's what Lucky Luciano really wanted. He wanted to be recognized as a legitimate businessman. Capone, not so much. He could care less. Capone actually, but on the top of that, Capone was a major philanthropist. He gave all kinds of stuff to the people. During the Great Depression, Capone fed 2/3 of the poor in Chicago. His soup kitchens, they had him in the paper for what he did. He was considered a hero in Chicago for feeding the poor. And he was using mob money to do it. So these guys wanted to go legit and be considered respectable. So Kennedy used that. Kennedy lied to these mobsters, to the moonshiners, one of whom was my great-grandfather. My grandmother used to tell us stories about how, your grandfather met both his second and third wife in New York City. And we're like, what's Grandpop going to New York City for? He was a New Jersey farmer. He was a nobody farmer from New Jersey. Then we find out as we got older, great grandpa owned owned over the man owned 2/3 of Warren County, New Jersey, 1/3 of Hunterdon, New Jersey County, half of Sussex County, New Jersey, and a large chunk on the opposite side of the river in Pennsylvania. The man had enough farmland to rent 1,000-acre farms to 3 separate families. 3 separate families rented 1,000-acre farms each. So that's 3,000 acres. My grandfather rented out during, in the heyday in the early 1900s, before the Depression and all that shit. He then, when his 3 oldest sons got old enough, gave them each 1,000-acre farms. He never once dipped into his own farmland that I grew up knowing as this used to be your great-grandfather's farmland until Granny sold it. My great-grandmother, the woman I knew as Granny, was a New York socialite who had 2 daughters of her own before she met my great-grandfather. Her husband had died during, I think, World War I. He died. I don't know if it was from I can't remember if it was from World War I, if he died in World War I, or if he died from the Spanish flu. I do know he died before Prohibition. And Granny met great-grandpa in New York, where he used to go every weekend to just go. He just went to New York every weekend. You didn't do that. It's not like now. It's not like now where you just decide to go to New York for the weekend. You had to have money. You had to have. My great-grandfather had a house in New York City. During Prohibition and during the Depression, he had a house in New York City. He met his second wife, because my grandmother's mother died before she turned 16. I think she was 13 when she died. Great-grandpa married again. He married a woman who I've never met. I think she's passed. I know I've never met her daughters, her kids. They have nothing to do with the family. She married my great-grandfather. I think they stayed married for 3 years. Then they divorced because he moved her out to the country and she hated it. She was a New York socialite who happened to have kids. And then he met my second great-grandmother, my third great-grandmother, the woman I knew as my granny. I was helping my grandmother clean her house once as a kid, like a teenager. And I came across a photo. And I'm like, Granny, is this great-grandpa? She goes, yeah, that's your great-grandfather. He's with his friends in New York. I'm like, oh, really? He's with his friends in New York City, huh? And I'm looking at it, and I go, what year was this? She goes, why? I said, I just wondered. She goes, oh, it had to be like 1920s. I know it's right. It's after my mother died, but before he married the bitch. That's what my great-grandmother, that's what my grandmother called the first stepmother, the bitch. My grandmother actually ran away from home because of that woman. Because she treated her like garbage. Like true evil stepmother level shit. So, I'm like, really? Okay, so that would be like 1920 or so. And I'm like, okay, Grandmom, do you know who these 2 men are? And they're just friends of the family. Like, oh, okay, friends of the family. Granny, Grandmom, you said Granny was a socialite in New York, right? She was a socialite in New York. Like, oh, so she was a flapper. A flapper in the 1930s is a party girl. Modern age, she'd be a woohoo girl. She'd be going out and living it up with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and booty shorts. Granny was a flapper. With modern age would be what we'd call a party girl. She was a socialite, and my grandfather met her because. And then I looked at my grandma and I go, hey, what did you guys grow on his great grandpa's farm growing up? And she goes, oh, just normal stuff on a farm. He grew, we raised cows, Holstein cows, and grew wheat and corn. Really, wheat, corn, huh? A lot of corn? Well, not too much, but and it was mostly feed corn. There was some other corn, but mostly wheat and corn. Like, oh, Grandma, was great-grandpapa a moonshiner? Did he? Well, no, we didn't do that. I'm like, Grandma, do you know who these two gentlemen are? And she's just friends of his from New York. I already told you that. I go, Grandma, that's Lucky Luciano. This is Al Capone. This is before they became mob bosses. Here, my great-grandfather was a moonshiner. And that's why we weren't allowed to vote for Kennedys. Well, we were told when we turned 18, you can't vote for a Kennedy. It's a family thing. We don't vote for Kennedy. And my grandmother was pretty, she voted Democrat for most of the stuff that she did. She was a Democrat, pretty much, not a Republican. So I couldn't understand why she told us don't vote for Kennedy until I got the family history. Like, fucking Grandpop was a moonshiner. Here, okay, Grandpop Kennedy, Granddaddy Kennedy, the granddaddy of JFK, convinced the mobsters during Prohibition and moonshiners to give him a bunch of money. The idea was, oh, give me a bunch of money, I'll help legally get Prohibition. I'll use your money to hire lobbyists to get rid of Prohibition. Then, just before Prohibition goes legal, and because New Jersey, PA, New York City, and a lot of New England, during your liquor licenses, you can't just buy a liquor license in a lot of states, especially the old states, like the old original 13 colonies. You have to inherit them or buy them from somebody who already has one. Very few states issue brand new liquor licenses. It's a very rare occurrence. So right after Prohibition, only way you could get a liquor license was to be somebody who already had one, like a family member, or you had to buy it. Some liquor licenses were owned by the state, and they were going to be put up for auction once Prohibition was repealed. So the plan that Kennedy convinced the mob, all these bootleggers to go with was, hey, I'll get Prohibition repealed. Once Prohibition is repealed, you guys vote for you guys. I'll tell you guys when they're going to do the auctions for all these, because people had died during Depression and all this stuff, and so like there were liquor licenses that were no longer held by anybody, and Kennedy went around and bought all these manufacturers. He bought the places where where they made the liquor. He bought them using the mob's money. Meanwhile, the mob thought they were going to be getting liquor licenses and manufacturing locations. That's a fuck you, peasant. I'm horrible. I am. But so what really happened was that when Uh, the liquor licenses and everything went legal again. JFK's people had them. Not JFK himself, JFK's grandfather's people had them. JFK's grandfather had them. And they lied to the mob in these liquor licenses. My great-grandfather hated, like, more than likely, we're one of the ones who put money out to get rid of JFK's granddaddy. Because there was a hit for JFK's granddaddy and JFK's grandfather at one point from Lucky Luciano. They called it off. We killed a Technoraptor. Rare. I gotta go get that. That's gonna have oil and shit. But so here, so like they literally like Kennedy's family made their money by ripping off the mob. That's not myth. People say it's myth. It's not myth. It's fact. Lucky Luciano actually got out of prison by making a deal with JFK and Robert Kennedy when they were in office. Or not when... Yeah, kind of. When they were in office, he helped get Kennedy elected to... He helped Kennedy get elected to presidency. He bought the election for Kennedy. That's actually come out as fact. He bought his nomination. Without the mob, Kennedy would never have gotten elected to president. It just wouldn't have happened. It the way that it went down, Kennedy, he didn't have enough popular votes to get the nomination, and then the mob made sure enough people voted for Kennedy. A lot of Democrats got in. Nixon, apparently, was another one who they said got in because of the mob. Again, it was supposed to get so that Lucky Luciano could get out of prison. Lucky Luciano went to prison, and during World War II, brokered a deal with the American government to keep the docks of New York and a number of cities safe. The mob patrolled for Nazi spies. The mob helped the American government keep our shores safe. There's a joke. There's a comic book done by DC Comics, and where like. Who do I want to take? You're level 199, you're level 172. We're going to take Rust. Let's take Rust. So, they had Batman, they had the Joker working with Hitler. And at one point, and it's literally a reference to the mob, like, because at the time the Joker was more mob-like than anything else. Very much a mob-style version of... It was the mob version of Joker. His earlier incarnation. His mob version of Joker. You know, the zoot suits and the big floppy hat and bow tie Joker. Not like the more modern ones. So, the Joker was working with the Red Skull. And they make a comment, and the Joker literally makes a comment. He says, "Hey, I may be," and Hitler. That was the other. He's like, "You work with Hitler," and like you know, and Joker says, "Hey, I may be a villain, but I'm an American villain." And literally, like Dex, I think it was Red Skull. It was one of the first times they did a crossover with Captain America and I can't. Where's the Technoraptor at? I think I have to get you. Hey, come on, no, come on. One down. But yeah, so the mob, and it was literally like the whole concept of the Joker, like working for or working with the Red Skull or working with the mob in a couple, or working with not the mob, with the Nazis, and him like literally like having no like this ain't going down. Like I may be a criminal, but I'm an American criminal kind of thing. And they played it up where like Joker just thought it was a goofy mask and shit, and you know, just him like, you know, hey, I may be a criminal, but I'm an American criminal. Working with like, and like it was supposed to be it was one of the first times they had Captain America, or they had Captain America and Batman working together. It was a good comic. Yeah, you just keep walking there, mister. Okay, where is... Oh, we got a couple of... What we got here? Yep, we got some Crocky. But yeah, the mob worked with the American government to protect shores, to watch the docks. Because the mob controlled the docks during Prohibition. They did, 100%. They controlled everything on the docks. If you wanted something done, if you wanted to get away with something, you better be working with like the dock workers union or the Teamsters union, you know, because you weren't getting crap done without them. Okay, so I need to put out more spike strips. I gotta put out these metal ones now. We're just gonna extend. Well, you have a good night, Adonis. But no joke. A lot of what I've learned about like what was going on during World War II and the mob, I actually learned doing research for my book. Like I found out that yeah, Indiana Jones may be a fake movie and all that crap, but it's all, you know, it's not real. Indiana Jones isn't real. Like, you know, of course it's not real. But yes, American archaeologists did work with oh Jesus Christ. I forgot they can knock me off the whole, you know. You get off. Uh-oh. Let me get on my... Let me get on him. Oh, for cripe's sake. You stupid dino. Where are all these bodies? But yeah, I learned a lot about like the weird crap that happened during World War II because of what America agreed to do. Like random crap we agreed to work with the mob. We agreed to like at time Kennedy's people in the United States government agreed to get Lucky Luciani out of prison if he helped make sure that the docks stayed safe. And he did it. And they did, and they didn't let him out of prison. And he fought until Kennedy was in office to get out of prison. And he eventually got it when he got JFK into office. And they said, yeah, sure, we'll let you out of prison. But we're not gonna, what's gonna happen is you're getting deported. He was a natural born, like, he was a baby when he came over. Like, he was under I think he was maybe born on the boat. He was not a citizen of Sicily, but they deported him to Sicily because that's where his family was from. Wasn't even like he was a naturalized American, and they deported him because he ran the mob. And like they figured, hey, you're a mobster. We don't have to honor our agreement. What do you think this is? You know, we don't have to. You're a mobster. We don't have to honor our agreements with no mobsters. But yeah, there were actual guys like Indiana Jones who went around the world, like stealing items like artifacts to keep them out of the hands of the Nazis and out of the socialists in Italy and the socialists in Greece, because prior to during the 30s, during the recovery from as America and everywhere tried to recover from the Depression, because it wasn't just us that were hit. We were just hit we had a double whammy. We had the Depression and we had the Dust Bowl happen, where we'd over-farmed and caused the topsoil and everything get blown away. We didn't do crop rotation correctly, and all this land. Oh, come on. Defend yourself, dumbass. Dumbass, stupid frickin' raptor. Now I gotta run up there. No. I gotta back up there. Frickin'. Okay. Grab another raptor. Might as well grab another raptor because he's probably gonna kill Rust while I'm up, while I'm trying to get back. Who's next? Why am I closing that? Open up. You're next. But yeah, we actually had our archaeologists and no, can't go down that way. Our archaeologists, American archaeologists, going out to Egypt, Australia, South Africa, wherever there was any kind of, wherever we could find a historical or archaeological find that the Germans wanted, the Italians wanted, the Greeks wanted, even the Russians. We went out of our way to screw with everybody's attempts to justify their archaeological scientific stuff. Like in Egypt, the Germans were trying to prove that the German people were, like, Hitler's crew was trying to prove that they were, you know, descended from the Aryans, so therefore they had the right to live, you know, over everybody else. Okay, you here. Neutral. Okay, so you should attack if attacked. That's right. Yeah, attack. Go get some. While I get my shit back. But yeah, so that's actually part of the basis for my book, is that all the major countries, England, France, Germany, were all trying to prove that they were the rightful people of, you know, like, whatever. The, okay, Rust, I'm gonna ride you. Options, Iron Raptor, change below. Behavior, following. Okay, eat. Give me. Get rid of. Eat it all. One of the good things is you can feed them frickin' I will say I'm gonna have to take a break soon because I'm coming up on a 3-hour mark, and I do need to get my munchkins, my doggies out. Because they haven't been out since I started streaming, and that's kind of mean. Okay, let's go get you some more din. Let's say there's gonna be like 20 of them up here. Hasn't noticed me yet. Another thing, I don't ever need for freaking armor or arrows with this fence up here. Okay, that's that. Sorry if I've gone quiet, guys. This is kind of where I zone out. Or not zone out, but get weird focused. Let's see those. Back here. Get rust. Oop. Oh, no. Like, guys, I didn't even notice this dude here. Oh my god, what the crap? Talk about a freaking warp hole. Check it out. Probably gonna have to axe. Yeah, gonna have to use the axe on it. Oh, that's a freaking. This is an alpha raptor. There's a good chance. I'm gonna say there's a good chance my freaking raptor's gonna die. Okay, like that. Gimme. You came close to killing, boyo. I won't take my Tyrannos up against an alpha, let alone these dingles. Let's go check on Mrs. Cooper. Mrs. Cooper, you okay? Alright, you're okay. Alright, come on. Jump in! You'd think they'd short out. And just return up the highway back to the house. Knew this was gonna happen. Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to repair the ground. I'll have to come back. I come back and check my pavements. No. Wait, do I still have? Yeah. Be a little bit more turning radius. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. We're gonna check on the. Wait, we need to check on the otter babies. hour before they pop. But I really do need to get off because I need to pee. I need to use the bathroom. I also gotta take my medications. I've kind of been putting it off, but not forgetting, but not paying attention to the time really. It's probably almost 4 a.m. No, 2 a.m. So it's almost 3 a.m. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. It's been fun. Hope you guys had fun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's see if anybody's live on that I follow. I'm live. Nobody is live. Nobody live, huh? Night and a good weekend. Enjoy your holiday. I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow night we will have another live stream about later in the evening. It may not be streaming earlier in the day, but I will stream later in the evening. And it will be a new game Sunday night. Now this week it will not be it'll be a new game, as in I've never streamed it before. This is not a new game.